Hello friends, welcome back. Hope you are doing well. This is the second part of the series called Setup a SonarQube on Ubuntu 22 and integrate it with GitHub. So in the first video, we have seen that how we can set up a SonarQube on Ubuntu 22 and integrate it with set up it with Nginx with Let's Encrypt SSL. So in this tutorial, we are going. This is the second part of the scenario, or we can say the tutorial. Now we integrate it with the GitHub. So just navigate to the configuration. So we set up a SonarQube and it integrate with Nginx. Now this is the our URL of SonarQube. There is no such projects. Now we integrated it with GitHub. So before we start, I revise the prior thing that SonarQube is basically open source uh, analysis tool where we can analyze our source code on the basis of the code scan and the basis of the WASP thing and lots of the other thing that provided by the SonarQube where we can just analyze the source code. So here in this tutorial we are going to integrate with GitHub. As you all know, GitHub is a very well source code provider where we can just set up the repository and we can manage our source code. So first I'm going to create a GitHub app. To create GitHub app, I need to navigate to developer setting and create a new GitHub app. So I'm just open this my GitHub. This is my GitHub account where I just navigate to developer setting. I'm just going to create the new GitHub app. Let me name it SonarQube app. Homepage URL of the home. Here I have homepage URL with the URL of the SonarQube. So this is the URL where we set up the Git. Here you can see callback URL, the response once it's prior to authorize. Now I'm just disabling the active webhook. I didn't require as of now. So we need to set up some of the permissions. For permission, we have this this. So this is the GitHub integration URL and its official SonarQube documentation. What are the permissions that we need to have? That here it mentioned. First of all, checks, it should be read and write. Repository checks, read write. GitHub.com and metadata having the read only. Metadata read only, it's a mandatory field. And pull request should be read and write. Pull request should be read and write. Also, I'm just going to read only on projects. Secrets having the read only. Workflow also I'm integrated with workflow, so read write. Organization permission. Let me give some admin side like I'm going to access read only administration members personal access token, plan, projects, manage secrets, and variables. And again backups. Account permissions, we have plan, and one more thing that we need to have called status. It should be read only, and deployment read only. So let me add these permissions, and only on this account. This account name is already taken. Let me check with this different name. Tech server. It's also already created. Tech server global new. Yes. So this application has been applied. Now I'm going to install this app on this particular organization. For all repository or selected, if you want to scan or when you set up the integration with SonarQube, if you want to have list down all the repository, you can select with all, or if you want to select it, then you have the selected. Let me apply it for all and install. Let again navigate to app settings. I have installed it. Now I am just navigate to this project setup and create a new project with GitHub. Let me choose it more from GitHub. Here this account already I used for the again, so it will ask for the Harpal19 like to permissions, and I'm just authorize this. Let me navigate to platform, and I'm delete the prior one and create a new configuration. Configuration name tech server global new. API URL should be api.github.com. Then app ID, application ID, client ID, client secret, generate a new client secret. Make sure that you copied it on preference like this or in notepad. Now it's having the private key. Here we have the option called private key. Private key downloaded. Let me open it with notepad. Copy this private key and paste on here. We won't have any kind of webhook, so save the configuration and check the configuration. Okay, now I just navigate to projects, create projects, GitHub. Would like to get permission, authorize the global view. Here we have option to choose the organization, and we can have this all the repositories. As I select these to select up the repository, and I set up the SonarQube on organization. If you select one repository, you have the option. You don't have option to select any repository. Now let me select any repository. Let me just select this React repository. You can integrate it with any of your favorite CI. You can also integrate with Jenkins, GitHub Actions, Azure Pipeline, and other CI. Also, you can set up and analyze local machine. So I'm going to select with GitHub Action, one of the free CI tool with GitHub. Here I need to select add some repository secrets. So I'm just going to create SonarQube, generate the token, and generate. This is my secret for SonarQube. Let me copy it. This, and I'm just click on continue. Let me copy this name, and I'm again navigate to GitHub, React repo, actions, settings, and we do have some secrets and variable actions. Let me add these secrets, name sonar token, and the value of the sonar token is this one, add secret. Now the second one, sonar host URL, add new repository secret, and value of the URL, add secrets. So now I added two repository secrets, and I'm going to click on continue. Here we do have the multiple workflow, like if you want to .NET, Gradle, Maven. We have the React one, so I'm just going to select other. Okay, it asks to create one file in your repository and paste this value. So let me copy this. I'm just getting into my repository. Here already the file is there. If you don't, you need to create and edit this value. Commit these changes. Now this is the workflow file. Create your workflow file and paste this file. So let me copy it. I'm just navigate to the action, new workflow. Let me select the custom. Paste this file. You can use build.yaml or any file. Let me rename with build.yaml. So how this workflow will run? It will run on the push and the pull request, and the branch name is master. If you want to put on only pull request, you can. Okay, but I'm put this as it is. You can change here. This will create one runs on or built-in Ubuntu latest. It will validate the Sonar token and host URL, and it run the SonarQube scan action master. Okay, let me commit these changes. Okay, I already set up this, so now I'm just finish this tutorial. Also, I'm validate whether the action is created or not. So here I can see the build is created. Once the build is created from the GitHub action, we can see the result in the SonarQube. If any error not occurred with this step, this is waiting for first analysis to come in. So I'm just put both the screen on the parallel way. Once this analysis has been completed from the GitHub actions, it will automatically redirect that output to SonarQube. Also, SonarQube is a open source as well as the enterprise edition. Also, it having the cloud and cloud instance as well, cloud version of the SonarQube. Here we can see the build part is completed automatically. This SonarQube has completed and show the result of that particular repository. And here we can see there are 60 bugs, 26 new hotspot, total hours of the changes. There are 24,000 lines are been duplicated and dedicated duplicated blocks. So we can pass this to our developer and they have these changes, and once they change and replicate their changes to main, after again it will scan all the changes, and by reducing the total numbers on bugs, and we can just streamline our source code, and it have the more effective way of delivery the proper bug free source code. So yes, so this is the way we can integrate our GitHub with SonarQube. So this is the part 2 of series where we initially set up the SonarQube with Nginx using Ubuntu 22, and then it integrate with GitHub. Hope you guys like the videos. If you have any feedback, you can just share it with me. Also, I'm going to share this blog URL in the description, video description, where all the steps has been captured in proper manner. And if you face any issue while performing this, you just will share with your feedback in comment section. Thank you very much. Kindly subscribe the channel.